Hi guys, Caldy Studios here, and today we're going to be looking at my 1992 to 1994 Thomas Wooden Railway collection. Um, I would just like to say thank you all for subscribing to me, and thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, every single one of you, and yeah, let's get started. One more thing, I apologize if my camera is kind of hazy. I don't know why it's hazy, but yeah. So here we go. So first we got my 1992 Thomas. It's not version one. Well, I definitely know that, but it's a version that some people have said that they're not really sure what version it is exactly. I'm pretty sure Dax knows, but so here's the 360 view. Don't have a 1993 turntable around for me, but that's okay. Here's underneath, there's the staples to show you that it is a 1992 Thomas. And there we go. So that's my first item. Notice the magnets right here. The magnets do not really work as well as some of the as like newer magnets. So that's what happens when it's like 29 years old. It's crazy. Well, 28, for the products, but still pretty old. Okay, so that's my Thomas. And then I'm going to tell you, I got quite a few items. The only item that I got before 2020 was probably this water tower right here. And used to be glued actually, but now one day it just fell over and top just went, well, not that, but like something like this. Yeah. So here's the 1992 water tower. Notice how it's a lot smaller than if you took, say, a modern like deluxe water tower. It's so much bigger, and I think it's just so much better to scale and just more like I like it more than the water tower because yeah, that thing is like really huge, and this is just kind of more like kind of fits in better, I would say, especially since that deluxe water tower I had um, was it had those magnets with the track, so which is annoying because you're like, I don't want magnets on my track, I just want the track, and you gotta even if you cover it up, you can still see it, and that's pretty annoying. So that's the 1992 water tower. Next thing on my list was um, I'm just picking up as we go, and here's my Terrence with black wheels. Yes. Um, now I want to just see for a sec. Yeah, I really like his face. I think his face is pretty. It's pretty nice. That's to say, Um, both Terrences are pretty good, and I think I just knocked over something. And so here's Terrence. Here's the undercarriage area. You can see the staples. The staples are the 1992, so you can know that. And so you got the magnets, you got the back end, you got the top I'm showing you. uh I gotta maybe I just realized I gotta bring them back so you can see it better. So here's just the 360 view of it all, and 360 no scope. And then yeah, that's Terrence, and black wheels. They're pretty unique, and I got it because I was like, oh, what is one of the rarer items? And I can't really find this list anymore, but yeah, the black wheel Terrence is one of them, and it's not really rare as it used to be. Like I mentioned that to other people actually, that and maybe I mentioned this in a video or something, but back in 2015, 2016, 2014 too, just that era, Thomas stuff was much more rare to find on eBay. There was not as much dedicated sellers to Thomas stuff, so the prices were way higher compared to what you get now on eBay. I mean, there's still some items that are still pretty pricey, but yeah, like back in the day, it was like if you saw an Express coach, for example, or a 92 item, it would just be snatched up. Maybe not the 92s, but one example was I saw Horrid Lori, the number one, used to average around $50, and the highest being $92 for a Horrid Lori 1. And now there's so many of them that you could just find it on eBay partnered with something, and it'd be like $15, $10. It's crazy. So yeah, the value has really gone down for Thomas Wooden Railway products. So that's Terrence, and he just knocked over a tree. I guess I was gonna go with something else at first, but actually, okay, so I'm gonna go with the trees. So you could actually see that there's a tree right here, and this is actually, I think, I wasn't sure if this was a Thomas product at first, but because it had a hole right here, and if you can see that, I'm not sure you can, but so this 1994 tree actually, actually had the tag on it, and I'm like, okay, yep, that's 1994. But I was like, I see a hole in there, and I'm like thinking, well, the 92s don't have a label on the don't have a label at all, yeah. And I'm like, what if these items, this item here, this item here, this item here, this item here, and more, what if they're all 92s? I'm not sure if they're all of them are, but I was like, when I saw it on the Thomas Wooden Railway Wikipedia page that this was like this came along with a set, I was like, holy crap. Oh, that's pretty cool. I actually have some 92 seasonal trees. Well, more wintry, Speaking of trees, so if we knock that out of here, so the next thing is, let me just grab it for you guys, and I actually have some 1992 trees that have no label on them, so it's like, hey, this is the real deal. And so here's another one. Boop. So one thing to note is these trees, they fall off like pretty easily. I think this one too, probably. I'm not totally sure. There's no like tree trunk for that fourth one, but these 1992 trees, they, no label, and they fall off pretty easily, so like kind of hard to balance on the carpet, so it's easier on like hard surfaces, kind of like Lego, building Lego stuff, which I have thought about doing a Lego project, but I was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show that or not. It's just kind of to be announced. It's not. Yeah, there's still some stuff in the way I gotta clear out, and yeah, I haven't really gave like a huge priority to it. Just maybe some of, just kind of like a medium level. You know what I mean. And these trees, anyways, these trees right here, they actually did not. So when I'm filming right here, I want to show you guys. This leads to my next point. These trees actually I don't know how many times I said these trees. So these trees actually come with the set I had gotten for around 75 bucks. And I'm gonna like raise it a bit. And you can see my phone was resting on the 1992 shed. And okay, so Thomas is getting some trucks, and these trucks actually did not come with the set. Just to let you know, I have the Thomas and the shed, and then I had the whole loop track. And I guess this is what we're gonna be doing now. Thomas has got to take you on a tour of like everything, and yeah, so yeah, look at that. I go into more detail about the items. So Thomas, so I had the loop, I had the shed, and yes, I have the troublesome brake van, and that did not come with the set. So I guess instead of doing item by item, we're just gonna give a tour, and then I show you guys in more detail. And yes, that's a Thomas decor area. So anyways, so Thomas is going for a tour, and yeah, so this Sir Topham hat came with the set. It was a little ripped off, but it's a 92. But I did get all these Sir Topham hats right here. I have so many Sir Topham hats. Yeah, this is a 92. This is a 94. Got the label. This is, you think, oh, well, it's like printed, so I just knocked something over. You think, oh, it's a 96. No, it actually says 94 on there. You probably can't see it, but it's, yeah, I'm like, okay, what? But maybe some 96 items were labeled 94. That could be it too. So Thomas is coming around to Elsbridge Station, and yeah, so Elsbridge Station, I actually got a roof because I wasn't sure if this might have been a 94 actually, and I thought, oh, maybe this bottom part right here is the 92 and this is the 94, but maybe there are 94, not even 94, or like, newer or something, still from the 90s, but not that. But anyways, so I did get a 1992 roof, and yeah, pretty something. I got some more roofs. It's pretty amazing what you can find on eBay sometimes. Maybe I make another video of like some of my best deals. So here's Thomas. He's coming to this work shed area, and at first I'm like, where's the roof? But no, this is actually a 92 building. Yeah, no label or anything. Quite something. I was like, oh, this is a nice bonus. Wow, okay. Because I actually thought this building right here this building was just this building with no roof. But no, this is a completely separate building. And I actually didn't know. I'm like, thought this was newer. No, this is, you can't read it, but it says 94. So yeah, that's quite something. And I really now have a little village. I get more into detail about this area right here. So Thomas is coming around. He's seeing the people. And yeah, so I got this workman alongside. I got this workman separate, like with all the other people. I actually found all these like 92 people, and 94 people. I got them in a set with all these trees, and it was like, and I think maybe this came along with it too. And I didn't even know this was a 92. I was like, what is wrong with this thing? Just like, why is this? I thought I was like something broken and it didn't have the green top. No, this is a 92 signal box, and take a look at that. It's a really nice detail. I have more signal boxes. One is a little ripped off, but you can see, yeah, nothing on the back. At least there's a back on here for these guys, so I wasn't sure, but yeah, so that's quite something. Yeah, this is a lot longer video than I expected, but that's what happens when you get into a lot of good detail about stuff you like and care about and love, and So I'm gonna remove Thomas here. Now I'm just kind of going by a whim. Now that I got the phone holding up, so this is a milk tanker, and I said in a comment in an early video I screwed it up, and I'm like, oh, this is not the 92 milk tanker. And I thought I had a 92, but no, I actually had 2 milk tankers. So yeah, so this has the staples. You can unbrand it. There's no stuff on the wheels. Like, you got, it still connects pretty good, but like, it's still kind of a troublesome brake van. Troublesome truck. Maybe I put a face on it. Yeah, that did not lead into this very well, which is the brake fan. And I got this for $80, and yeah, I know it's not the best, it's not the biggest deal, but compared to $135, $175, $200, I take it. And it's staples. And I was like, this is a 92. Shouldn't this be higher priced on eBay? But I guess 92 values don't really matter as much on eBay as they did before, because some 92s are lower than like some 94s now. So maybe the whole mystery of it has been solved and that kind of lost part of its allure, but it's still like the first year, issue. So nothing on the RAN, the staples, the deal, the flat magnets. Look, that face is a beauty though. I still like the gray face troublesome trucks, but like the white face is pretty cool, And ultimately, I don't know, when it comes to like rarer items, like I still, when it comes to like using them in a set, a lot of stuff is pretty important, but like, it's quite something when you get these. Oh, speaking of which, my package, I got a 5-pound package that had a lot of track. It had signal box. It had the golden bumpy track. Yes, it did. And it had the Mr. Conductor piece. Well, that actually got missent. It was out for delivery in my town. It got missent an hour away. So now I'm like, so I gotta wait for that to come so I could add that to my next video, which is my rare items that is not covered in the 92 section. 94. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, I showed the people. This also came, and this also came. So this is what I pretty much got in a set. And then maybe, oh, and yeah, forgot Workman, guys. Maybe I got these separate, I don't remember, but yeah, it's a pretty good deal. And you even got this guy, which you don't really see much of, It's this section where this guy in particular is more rare to have. I guess rare items just give a special spice. I don't know. So yeah, he's got like a pink sweater vest and a lock. What does this guy do? I don't know. He's kind of just a big mystery, really, Oh wait, does that say? Oh, male. Still though, kind of paranoid, like with the lock though. Like, holy crap, this is Sordar with like talking, engines and stuff, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get robbed in Sordar, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Jeffrey just yeets out of nowhere and like tries to kill you and steal your money. I don't know why an engine would need money. I don't know. Is it like another philosophical question? Like, people are like, oh, Thomas is a Thorian, but you tell them no, they're not human beings, they're trains. So, well, they're engines, and then they pull coaches, and you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, enough Thorian talk, Thomas, and holy cripo. So this stuff got knocked over, and by this point, this is becoming less and less organized, but I don't care. And there's my finger in my phone. So I have now, we're holding up a Crosby station cargo truck. Yeah, I got this pretty cheap actually. So key thing, people, patience. Gotta wait for the bargains. But I don't think the Troublesome Brake fan was gonna get bargain. It's just one of those things. I'm not sure if I would get a Sad Henry. That's one of those things where I'm not sure if you can get a bargain for that, since everybody who gets it probably knows what it is. But you never know. So, yeah, Crosby Station cargo truck. This is not a 1992. That's okay. You got, or maybe it is. I don't remember. Got the front. The front really reminds me of like old like car toys, with the two little bumpers. So yeah, really gives like a vintage vibe. Gives me a vibe, a wooden toy vibe. And then you got this. I actually have something where you could make wooden toys. That was cool. I never did though, because my family's not really the carpenter type. So there's the load. Look at that beauty right there. Just that feels good. It really does. So I don't know at this point. This has gone into something crazy, but so now I have the lighthouse. This is now the water section. What? So there's the lighthouse tower. It's between this and the 2002. This was back when I was like, well, even then I was like, do I get the 92? Do I not get the 92? Yeah, well, 94. Don't know what this year is. Probably 94. Yeah, so the top eats off quite a bit, but that's okay. So, another thing is, yeah, look at that. Back in 92 was actually pretty good, but like if you see a 93 and 94 item, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just put this is crooked. That's actually pretty normal. A lot of the people I had were actually crooked. This is gonna be up, but so that's the bottom, and here's the top. Got the Sir Topham Hatt and a lighthouse. Yeah, Sir Topham Hatt is everywhere. There, you could say I had probably 5 Sir Topham Hats just in this one little area, and the dog is now barking. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to talk over it because that's really annoying. So yeah, look, it's pretty round. It's nice. It's yellow, red, white. Got a good pattern. 2002 flash. The guy called it a flashlight, and it's like, that's a lighthouse, buddy. But it's okay, And this just looks a lot better, and it goes pretty well with my, dock setup. So now I have the Sordor Bay. One minute. Can you quiet down? I'm making a video. Okay, sorry about that, people. So here's the cargo. Look at that. I actually didn't know you could actually put this on to a setup, but maybe this isn't even the piece that it came with. Maybe it's Brio, or I guess, then again, this 92, 94 setup has a lot of stuff that, look at the track, for example, right here. They're just kind of like, hey, the track, sorry for the people who are talking. Just really annoying. I know you guys are just trying to hear the video, so yeah, Look at the Brio track setup. Look at that. Kind of gives another vintage vibe to it. So maybe this is just like falling off. This is just portraying the Brio style. Yeah, 1 minute.